Okay, y'all, how's everything going today? Top of the day to y'all. I thought I'd talk about, and I did an article about this brother before, Travis Rudolph. All right, now you guys that are in the know, particularly like if you are into sports, this young man played wide receiver for Florida State, and he played a little bit of football for the Giants. One or two teams. I think he played for like 2 or 3 years. He was a journeyman, and it's one of the things in football I think didn't work out for him, and he went back home, back to Florida. Uh, if you guys are not familiar with this case here, that he was jailed, and he was facing life actually for killing one guy, and injuring another one, like in a domestic dispute. Okay, the reports were he was messing around with a woman. All right, the woman was married. For whatever reason, okay, he had other women, and the woman confronted him at his home, and I don't know. I guess he wanted to get her off him. Okay, although she instigated the incident, I've seen the tape myself. Wanted to call these some guys like her brother and some other goons over there to try to call herself, go and try to see him. Him and his they end up getting into it with him, Travis Rudolph, and his brother end up getting beat up. The guys had a gun, and the gun was confirmed by the police because it was produced. It was found at the scene, and Travis Rudolph went inside to go get his AR. Okay, that's a semi-automatic weapon. Okay, a rifle, and as the guys were leaving, okay, and they did retreat in the car. That he shot 30 times, again killing one and then injuring another. Okay, now at one time when I did the article, this happened 2021, by the way. And I did the article somewhere about a year ago, okay? I don't know, but it was last year. And he didn't make bail. And I saw reports from another podcaster that he was able to make bail. And they went through a series of trials. And just yesterday, he was found not guilty. I'm happy, but now I have more details now than I had back then. It didn't necessarily make things right because I've done videos about, having the right to defend yourself, and also defending your property and your family and so forth. Castle laws, stand your ground, and that type of stuff. Okay, I've spoken on that, and that's the intent, to eliminate the threat. If your property, okay, either to protect your property or to protect your family, okay. And I've also said that there's statutes of limitations on that, and you cannot let your emotions, okay, uh, overcome, or the adrenaline overcome. I know that those guys were young and all that other stuff. Okay, maybe he didn't know the castle laws. Okay, I don't know. Uh, he argued that it was a threat, and I just think that it was. Anytime that they had a gun on the scene. Okay, they came with 4 people. She ordered those guys or whatever. Okay, it was kind of like a hit. All right. And for many people, maybe I know better, but for some people, all right, maybe younger people or whatever, they don't know. Maybe he just didn't know. He didn't. Maybe he felt like they were going to come back. I don't know. Okay. So he said that he shot until he felt that the threat, it was no longer a threat. Okay. He has somewhat of a point, but according to castle laws, you cannot. And I said this before, like as a person is retreating, and then they retreated, but they got in their car and left. That's what I'm saying, though. You cannot. That's no longer like a stand your ground or like a castle law. All right, but I just think again, the two things was the weapon, and then the fact that this woman sent those conspired to send those goons over there or whatever, okay, to try to hurt those guys real bad. And it didn't work out that way. Now, probably a better way, since I got you guys on video, to handle that was, okay, if the incident happened or whatever, okay, if the woman got beat up, which didn't happen, which she started the incident, then why didn't she go to the police? Okay, why did she had to get her brother and all that to claim, the quote unquote, come see them? Okay, so that's one thing. Travis Rudolph, they shouldn't have never answered the door. Okay, like he went inside, he probably could have said when they were coming, or if she made the threat, it'd probably say, look, you know what? You come over here, we're gonna call the police and have you trespass, charged for trespassing or whatever. Okay. The incident was already on video anyway. But when those guys came, he shouldn't have never answered that door. All right. Not saying that he couldn't have his weapons or whatever like on standby. Okay, but I would behind the door order those guys to leave. Okay, leave the property right now. I ain't answering the door. I'm going to call the police. Okay, that's everything's on video. Okay, you said it once, maybe it's twice or whatever. I told you guys to leave. All right. The next time I'm going to call the police. If you breach that door, I will use deadly force. Okay, I am armed. I will use deadly force. Okay, if you breach that door, I believe that it probably wouldn't have happened if Travis Rudolph did not answer that door. Okay, or his brother. So again, I'm happy that he was able to, the get away. He was able to make bail and to beat the case. I think he had to serve a little bit of time, not much, but then there's a right and a wrong way, and you know what? It's just put like this: there's a better way that things could be handled. All right, I'll even say that for myself. Sometimes I can handle things. I need to handle things in a better way. You need to do it, okay? All right, to avoid situations like this in the first place. But I get it, okay? I get it. I was just thinking he's like 24, 25 years old. At one point in time, I was 24, 25 too, okay? So maybe I didn't know all what I do now. But it took a lot of trial and error, okay? You know, some people, they ain't got their ass kicked enough, all right, to get to this point. But let me know what y'all think about the video here, and thank you for your time. I got to go handle some other stuff, and peace.